Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now he's forced out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. Steps away. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. From just shy of midfield, Tua. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Ready. 38. 12, 10. 52 blasters.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Ready, break.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. To try again after the sack, Tua. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 10 seconds. Here's Tua. And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to the deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They go play action with Hurts. can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Buying time to his left. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A fake the give to Sanders, now Hurts.
Flushed out right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Tua.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
A handoff running left is Mostert, brought down at the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On third down, here comes Mostert. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Javon Holland. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just to get by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Throwing is Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
But 1st down, Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Eagles are in great shape.